Well, guys, we made it through Sacramento today. Stopped and had lunch with my buddy Matt. Thanks again. Good catching up with you. And ended up taking Highway 50 to the Tahoe National Forest. And it was getting close to 4 p.m. about the time I usually like to hunt down a campsite. So we came up the first kind of side road we found through here, and pretty quickly found snow in the pass. Who would have guessed? Lots of snow so far in the first week of this trip. So I kind of scoped it out, walked up this road, really liked the campsite up there behind me. But I knew it was definitely going to be a challenge getting in, but I was optimistic. So I aired down about 20 psi and put her in four-wheel drive and gave her a good first run. But got stuck and wasn't too surprised, so pulled out my trusty $10 Ozark Trail shovel from Walmart and kind of dug ourselves out and threw some sand in the line and gave her another shot. But I'll just show you what we got ourselves into real quick here. Here's the road coming in, and yeah, it's about 1.5 feet deep off here to the right. So we dug some pretty good trenches, kind of dug down as much as I could in some areas, and yeah, threw some of that sand in the line and popped her in 4 low, and we were able to crawl right out of here actually after that, and just mobbed up the rest of the way. Nice and level up there, nice fire pit. Might see if I can collect some firewood and make a fire tonight. Pretty cool rock outcropping over there on the right, and a few bars of service, which is always nice. So yeah, we just keep getting really lucky, really fortunate out here, having a blast. Every single day has been great. So hopefully the rest of this trip, we'll keep lucking out, finding camp spots. Hopefully you guys are having fun watching the adventure so far. Every day is different, but I think we're starting to dial things in and catch our groove, and have a good routine at this point. So we'll see where tomorrow takes us. What do you think of tonight's camp, Leo? Huh? You're pretty cute, you know that? You having fun? Oh. Do. So yeah, like I said, it's super nice and level up here. Fire pit. Oh boy. Should probably put some boots on. My Vans are not cutting it right now, especially after all that digging. Hey. Yeah, my BFG KO2s are, like I said, probably about 20% or less at this point. So not much to work with, but thankfully we're getting some new tires in a week or so once we hit Arizona and visit my grandparents. Yeah, it's still impressive what they can do at the end of their lifespan. So I know a lot of people run them, and there's definitely a good reason to look into those if you're looking at getting a new all-terrain. At this point, I say I'd trust them with my life. So BFG, if you're watching this someday, hit me up. Maybe we'll collaborate on something. All right, I think it's time to make some dinner.
Try to catch up with my Try to catch up with my Try to catch up with my Catch up with
next morning, and we're about ready to get out of here. So we're all loaded back up, and we'll see how it goes getting back down the little hill here through that snow that we got stuck in yesterday. And I'll try to capture that as best as I can. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get back on the road, see where we end up. Well, apparently my phone fell over as soon as I ran away, so that sucks. Because we made it through. Drove right through it. So now I'm gonna just go turn around and air my tires back up, and we'll be back on the road. Man, that's just part of the struggle. Is as much as you try, not everything works out, not every shot's good, and you just got to keep trying and hope for the best. So, you know, this definitely isn't a professional channel by any means. We're just out here winging it and having a good time, despite, you know, the things that go wrong, the little challenges here and there. You know, it's just part of the experience. So I definitely think better tripods that are a little heavier would probably work out than these little, you know, Amazon special things. But right now we're just working with what we got. So I think overall things are going pretty well still. So yeah, I stole this from my dad. Just a you know, generic air compressor. Really want to get one of the ARBs, put it underneath the hood here soon.
Left toward California 89 North, then turn right onto California 89 North.
Hey guys, well today didn't go exactly as planned, but some days are like that. So we kind of got a late start leaving camp this morning because we spent some time cleaning everything and reorganizing, and then made our way around Lake Tahoe. We basically just went all the way around it and struck out on 3 campsites that I was looking at. So we just pulled into this spot about like 6:45. It's like 7:15 now. Super rough road coming up here above Carson City is where we're at, and we're gonna be taking the 395 or the 580 and just be heading south and jumping into the National Forest on our way down towards Arizona from here tomorrow. But yeah, the road coming up was really rough, and I topped off my diesel heater tank in the back, and I was in a rush and forgot to screw the cap on all the way. So I lost probably, I don't know, close to 8 to 12 ounces of diesel fuel down the back of the truck. So everything smells like diesel fuel now. Really kind of not super great, because I'm sleeping out of the back of the truck with the dog. So we might pop up the tent tonight and just kind of let things air out and hope for the best. I cleaned everything as best as I could, wiped it all down. I got some really good degreaser wipes, and I'm hoping that that smell doesn't leach in there and stay for too long, because that's gonna suck. But you live and you learn, and that's why I think for me on this trip, like, I'm really standing by the whole saying that, like, haste makes waste. Like, I'm not in a rush, but it was starting to get dark, and still didn't find camp yet. So like I said, just was rushing at the gas station and didn't get the cap screwed on right, and this was a really rough road, definitely rocking back and forth, and yeah, it just let loose, and is what it is. Can't do anything about it other than live with it. So. Well, good morning. Sun is up, and so are we. Ready to hit the road again, as always. Last night, though, we didn't go unscathed. Shortly after we got to camp, it started dumping rain pretty good. There really wasn't much wind, but rain was coming down, so I pulled the awning out, the Batwing by Rhino Rack behind me there. Staked down and started just kind of, cooking dinner out of the back of the truck and all that like I normally do. Went to bed and everything was fine, but then I woke up about 1:30 in the morning to like 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts and crazy rain, and all of a sudden that thing was just flapping around in the wind. The way it's designed, I have 4 knuckles for each of the poles, and 3 of them busted, and the whole awning was basically destroyed. So I had to fight the wind and the rain and the awning flapping around and get it all kind of bundled back up and put back together, which was really difficult. And I have an extra 2 knuckles, in my precautionary kind of tool kit for fixing stuff, but obviously I need a 3rd. So I'm gonna order another set, and we'll see if we can repair it and fix it. Hopefully the damage isn't too extensive. One of the legs kind of kinked a little bit, but I think that'll be all right. But yeah, after the diesel incident, that was kind of the last thing I needed. But just got to roll with the punches and continue to learn. I should have looked at the weather report, but I was just tired, went to bed, didn't think anything of it, and suffered the consequences. But all in all, what can you do?
Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they're falling to the ground. Dance around circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things. Everything is wild.